Welcome back to a new video. I'm going to keep this video short and simple. And in this video, I want to address three commonly asked questions that I get asked a lot. So it's easier for me to actually make a video and answer the questions here. So you guys can, and the newcomers, the new colleagues can see them here in the video, and maybe I can skip a few questions this way. And it will be helpful for you guys as well to know. So one of the most common questions I get is, what English teaching company do you recommend? So the ones that are that have the ones of you that have been with me from the beginning, you know that I used to recommend another English teaching company because I thought they were doing a pretty good job. But then more and more of you said they're not really the structured in a great way. So I looked for alternatives, and it was actually you guys that the European pharmacists that were doing and they were working with Swoosh. They're an online English teaching company, and you told me that they're well structured and they have great results and they helped you pass the exams. So I took on that information and I passed it to all, and I actually looked them up myself, and they're actually great, great structure, great packages. You only pay once a year. You pay once and you get 1 year access to recorded classes, to live classes, to simulated exams, which is very important. So yeah, I highly recommend them. So I will leave a link in the description below. You can, they do preparation for IELTS and OET, and you get to enter your email there, and then after a while they give you a code for 20% discount and everything. You can attend a free online masterclass, a live masterclass where you can actually ask questions and you can see how they work. So there's no risk involved in it for you. The second question I get asked a lot is, what if I will not adapt to the Irish system? So one of the most common fears that you guys coming from outside of your Ireland, that to Ireland, would be that you are afraid that you will not be able to adapt to the Irish system. Now, I have recruited dozens of pharmacists from all over Europe and even outside of Europe, and all of them have adapted. I didn't have anyone that didn't adapt. That I didn't have anyone that needed to go back to his country because he didn't make it in Ireland. Now that being said, they did have training, prior training, and they have training. I provided them with training prior to them coming here. I provided them with mentorship prior to them coming here and after they started their job. So I make sure I'm there for them when they start the job. I make sure to include them in my WhatsApp groups, because I have several of them. So they'll be included in at least one WhatsApp group where not only I, but a lot of other pharmacists will answer their questions. So when the newly arrived pharmacist starts his job, all he has to do is text in the WhatsApp group, look, I don't know this, I don't know that, I need help with this or that, what do you guys think? And I'll be there to answer him. And not only I, but a lot of other experienced pharmacists even with more experience than I have in Ireland, are in those groups, and they will be answering the questions. So you pretty much have 0% chances of not adapting to the Irish system in this manner that I have conceived for the pharmacists that I recruit. That being said, I do know of one. I don't remember the country he's from, but it was a Eastern Europe country. I was locuming in a pharmacy once, and they told me they had young male pharmacist from one of these European countries uh, that was in there for 2 weeks, and they tried teaching him and training him, but they said that nothing was sticking to him. Like, none of the information really made sense, and he didn't really go forward. So um, yeah, actually, I unfortunately they had to discard him. They After 2 weeks they weren't willing to go ahead with him. And I think he actually went and tried somewhere else. But the truth is, without support, without mentorship, and without prior training, yeah, you have chances of. I'm not saying everyone fails that doesn't have these three elements, but you will need a longer adaptation period, and um, yeah, you may feel even overwhelmed in the beginning. So yeah, if you're afraid that you won't adapt to the Irish system, go through my company, Kamek Recruitment, and problem solved, right? How convenient. What were you expecting me to say, right? Like, I devised a system that makes it impossible for you to fail. So of course I would say, yeah, reach out to me, and through my company I will help you adapt to the Irish system if that is your fear. Now, uh, once that being said, I get asked the third question, which is, how do I know I can trust you? And I always laugh when I get this question, and believe me, I get it a lot. So I'm here online, right? I'm here on YouTube. I'm here on Facebook. Um, I include all the pharmacists that I work with in a Facebook group. Um, and yes, every one of you that wants to post something in the Facebook group, the post has to be approved by me, because there's a lot of people that want to post a lot of stuff in my Facebook group that I don't agree with, because everyone wants to promote their stuff, and you would not believe what people want to post in the Facebook group. That's why I need to approve everything that goes on in there, so it wouldn't be like a market where everyone dumps stuff and everybody's shouting here, here. Um, that's why I approve all the posts. Uh, but you can actually connect with other pharmacists in the group that have worked with me, and ask them if I'm a scammer or not. Um, you think if I were a scammer, people wouldn't trash me online like the way I'm exposed? And I have a few questions for you when you ask that question. Do you know your recruiter? Do you know his Facebook account? Do you know your recruiter's WhatsApp number? Do you know anyone else that has worked with that recruiter? I seriously doubt that the answer to any of those questions is yes. Um, Whereas I include you in a Facebook group where you can actually connect with others. And I myself have connected you guys with pharmacists from your own country, or pharmacists that have gone through the process that you're going. And when you're stuck, they get you unstuck. So I'm a big fan of connecting you guys. And then when you arrive in Ireland, you get added to a WhatsApp group where nobody approves any posts in there. So if I'm a scammer, you can go in there and say, "Look, everyone, this guy is a scammer." So I don't know how can I convince you better that I'm for real, and that what I do actually helps pharmacists, um, and provides value. Um, but yeah, you can look me up anywhere. Like, I'm one of yours. I'm a pharmacist. Um, and a recruiter. So um, I'm not just a recruiter where a recruiter finds you and says, "Look, do you want a job?" Yeah. Well, I have this guy. He's gonna hire you. All right. Okay. Did you sign the contract? Yeah. Okay. Thanks. See ya. If you trust that guy more than you trust me, or if he presents more credibility than I do, go with them. Like, if you trust them, go with them. You have to trust people that you do business with. So if for some reason you choose not to trust me, don't work with me. It will create anxiety on your part. But if what I do is real, and if how I connect pharmacists and how I add them to a community that supports them, and I myself provide mentorship to newly arrived pharmacists. Um, it sounds too good to be true, but it's actually not. It's true. So look me up anywhere online. Yeah, you will see that I have two LinkedIn accounts. One is for uh, Sorignon, which are my two first names. Uh, my grandma wanted to add another name, so I have two first names. And you will see one for Sorin Tamash, which is my first name and my last name. So I keep one as a pharmacist because I work as a locum pharmacist. Um, I still practice as a pharmacist, so I have a LinkedIn account for that because hey, recruiters reach out to me and give me a lot of information from the market because they know I'm a pharmacist. They don't know I'm a recruiter. So I'm still in there. I still get all the information um, because I have my pharmacist LinkedIn account, which is true because I do work as a pharmacist, a locum pharmacist. And I have my recruiter LinkedIn account, which is my recruiter LinkedIn account, as it sounds, because I am a recruiter. So when you have two jobs, two roles, two uh, qualifications, how can I say them? It's normal for you to have two LinkedIn accounts. They're not fake. I have the same picture for both, just the background is different. And I added a circle to my recruiter one so I seem more interesting and pop out in your eyes. But other than that, they're both my accounts and I'm managing them both. So these are the answers to these three common questions. If I get any more common questions, I'll probably do another video. And pretty soon I'll be working on the interview questions related videos. I plan to do like a good few videos, each video tackling one specific question that you can expect to get in a pharmacist interview. So I just wanted to get these three questions out of the way because I get them asked a lot. So it saves me time on my part and gives you all the answers as well. Okay, until the next video, God bless you.